So when you hear things like, just rest in I am, just be, you don't need to do anything to manifest, some part of you flinches, because your mind goes, the old character goes, wait, am I supposed to sit in a cave all day? Like, what about my desires? What about my actual life? Like, girl, I have to pay bills. Won't I become detached or passive if I stop just trying? Will I stop having desires if I'm just being I am or resting in awareness or source? So you're not asked to become like a sage floating in detachment. You're not giving up your life. You're not becoming a blank screen with no preferences because you're still in this body mind experience. You're simply recognizing that you were never the character in the first place. I'm not telling you to drop the character or to discard it. You're being invited to see clearly through it. There's a big difference. So, what does it mean to see through the character? It means that you are not mistaking the costume for the actor anymore. The actor, I am, is still playing the role. It's still playing the character, still showing up, still laughing, crying, dancing, sleeping, going to work, texting people, drinking oatmeal lattes, and building dreams. But now you are no longer confusing the role for who you really are. You're watching the character play out without identification, without tension, without compulsively trying to prove something to yourself or to someone, earn something, or get something to complete you. Because you recognize that I am already whole. And when you live from that wholeness, from that fullness, desires arise. And they get met in the physical world. Desire does not disappear, it gets clean. Because here's the fear. If I stop clinging to my story, I'll stop wanting anything at all, and I'll just float around like some numb, detached person. But that fear comes from the character. The story self, the one who believes that it needs desire to define itself. So once you stop clinging to being someone, desire does not vanish. You begin to recognize for the pureness that it was. You realize that it was never coming from lack. There is no lack clouding it. It's simply coming from fullness, and you recognize this. It's coming from your natural aliveness now, always. You have a desire to breathe, to rest, to walk, to drink water, to kiss someone you love, to go to Machu Picchu, to dance in your living room, to explore new places, to enjoy that specific role in that specific job. They are not wrong desires. These are not egoic desires. They're not coming from lack. They're expressions of source, of you, of I am, the God self. By the way, even sages have desires. Do you think Ramana Maharshi or Nisargadatta Maharaj never drank water? You think Muji never wanted to go on a walk? You think any of these sages didn't want to eat or just rest? The desire was not for them the character. It was just moving through the character. They didn't cling to it. They didn't use it to prove identity. They didn't need to validate their worth. They were not making it mean something about whether they were complete, chosen, spiritual, worthy, sages, or good enough. They just let the desire rise. And they moved as the desire without resistance. And that's why those sages, people even gave them food and shelter because their desire was being met. Those needs were being met. That is manifestation in action as well. So many of us misunderstand this. We think like desire means, oh, I'm lacking because obviously I'm in this character. No, desire is life playing itself through you. It's movement. It's a form of rhythm. It's energy expressing itself. It's awareness expressing itself. It's I am being in these forms for the sake of it, for the fun of it. Yes, when you identify as a separate self, your desire feels needy. But when you're resting as awareness, as I am, meaning source, desire becomes joyful, natural, clean, not to fix you, not to complete you, but simply because it wants to play. That's it. It wants to play because it can celebrate life. It is just many forms of I am. That is it. So living from being I am does not mean you stop building your business, you stop experiencing a fun experience with your dream partner, or you stop desiring love, beauty, or art, or you stop making plans, or you sit in the lotus pose for 18 hours in a day in silence. If you want, you could. That is absolutely a desire, you could. But no, it means that you live from stillness. You act from knowing who you are. You act from, you're creating from fullness. You're moving as source, not story. This is not laziness. To come from your place of being. It's the most magnetic place. I mean, it's the only best foolproof place you can live from. Because you're not experiencing your desire from fear. You're letting desire arise as an extension of truth, of the recognition of the only truth, which is I am. And yeah, the character still moves, but the mistaken identity does not. So sure, there's still action, meaning you still go to the Grand Canyon if that's what wants to happen. You'll still experience fall in a loving relationship. You'll enjoy it. You'll build your dream business. You'll still get the passport. You'll still paint that mural. You'll still sing that song. You'll still become that best-selling author. You'll still walk through Trader Joe's, at least in the US, debating between the two kinds of granola. But now you don't think it's you doing it. You don't mistake the script for your true self, meaning I am or source. You don't project your sense of worth onto the outcome. You're not trying to make life obey your ego, your separate self anymore. You're letting life unfold through the character, but not as the character. And this is what just being actually means. It means noticing I'm not the one trying to get something from life. I am life itself. You don't need to believe your story. Heck, you don't even need to believe me. I don't want you to believe me. You don't need to feel magnetic. Recognize this for yourself. You don't need to fix your self-concept. You don't need to control the 3D, because none of that ever created your reality. Creation is finished because being I am is finished. I am is finished. It's complete. Being I am does not stop desire. It reveals the desire that was always there. And this is the kind of manifestation everyone wants. Not manifesting from force, not manifesting from fear. No one wants to do that. Not manifesting to finally feel good enough, but manifesting because it's your nature to manifest. You're simply recognizing that, because you're recognizing that you already are. And your desire is just the echo of what you already are. I am. Calling itself into form for the joy of it, for the fun of it, for the play of it. So let it come, let it move through you. You are never the one chasing any of these desires. You are the one noticing them, watching them. You are the watcher, the awareness, the effortless space of being. And that was always enough. And if you want to check out my courses, my experiential courses, no fluff, it's not a lecture, the link is in the description below. I also have a free workshop replay that you can access in the link below. And I love to see your comments and insights, and I will meet you there.